government is planning to scrap £5 million worth of funding for school cooking revolution in less than 2 years after its unveiling. I'm going to read into this more exclusive from iNews, guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here with an exclusive from iNews with the headline that the government scraps £5 million plan to fund school cooking revolution in less than 2 years after its unveiling. The school cooking revolution aims to give children the ability to cook at least 6 healthy recipes before leaving secondary school. School meals are vital for children. It is so important that our children are given food, put food in their bellies, and are given a healthy meal. There's nothing wrong with the occasional junk food, but if you're having it all the time, it's not good for them. It's so important, and especially people on the poorer end of society who are struggling to feed their kids. They're much worse off. It makes their ambitions and their ambitions to be better harder because they're not getting enough food in them. And this school cooking revolution, it just stinks of austerity, more austerity, how I feel. And when the rich are getting richer, and you see stories like this, it's so disheartening, to say the least, guys. The government has scrapped a £5 million plan to fund a school cooking revolution just 19 months after it was revealed the icon reveal. In February 2022, the government announced plans for a school cooking revolution as part of its levelling up agenda. The scheme aimed to tackle the country's rising child obesity problem. Around 10% of children aged between 4 and 5 in England are obese, with a further 12% considered to be overweight. These numbers rise with age, with 23.4% of children between the age of 10 and 11 considered to be obese. Yeah, we don't. Obviously, we need to make sure that children get fed, but obesity is an issue and it does need to be addressed. But I for me, I wish, they would just guarantee every single child in this country school meals. Children living in the most deprived parts of England are also far more likely to be obese than those in less deprived regions. It's an effort to tackle this issue. The government's school cooking revolution aims to give children the ability to cook at least 6 healthy recipes that they will be able to leave secondary school with. The scheme, which has funding set aside for up to £5 million, would also pay for new food-based materials for the national curriculum, as well as a new pilot to monitor food standards in schools. The plans would support every child leaving secondary school to achieve a healthier lifestyle, the white paper read, providing bureaus for teachers, training and leadership. But when via the Freedom of Information request, how much money had been spent on the scheme so far, the Department of Education said the planned £5 million investment would not be taken forward. The DFE had said the commitment to invest up to £5 million, including for bureaus and teacher training, is not being taken forward in favour of using the existing establishing route for developing curriculum content, while not diverting resources from wider curriculum commitments outlined in the school white paper. School charities have told the idea disappointed by the U-turn. Naomi Duncan, the head of Chefs in Schools, says, "We're extremely disheartened to hear the abandonment of yet another pledge relating to child health. Without investing in the training of school leaders and teaching staff, empowering them to drive forward food education, we'll further fail the next generation who are already on the front line of the food-related disease crisis." It's so infuriating, guys, that why are we neglecting our children? I just don't understand, and I just keep getting back to this rhetoric that I just use the term 3 words that just comes to my mind when I think of the Conservative government. They don't care. They don't. They really do not care. I don't see it as them balancing the books or anything like that, because at the end of the day, as a government or a leader or whatever, you need to ensure that everybody is on board. You want to make sure that your people are fed. You want to make sure that they're given the best chance in life. And I just feel like that this party, this Conservative government, does not give a damn whatsoever. If it is their own children, it's a different matter. But if it's your children, my children, whoever's children, they do not care. They honestly do not care. And that's how I feel about this Conservative party. In 2022, the government recognised a moral imperative to deal comprehensive with the issue of children leaving education without the skills and knowledge to cook a variety of nutritious diets, Mr. Duncan added. What has changed? Food education is vital. It's an opportunity to inspire children to be curious about food, and it teaches other important skills such as numeracy, problem solving and science. Exactly! It's also educational. We also know the increased quality of school foods drive up to the improvement of child health, attainment and behaviour. Yeah, all these things are a benefit if you help them. I couldn't agree more with this statement. The continual cutting of investment and action on child health just guarantees a future for the whole country of ill health and economic hardships. Kids are the future. When will we start acting like it? The head of School Food Matters, Stephanie Slater, said she believes the government has done little to invest in cooking and food education. Ms Slater said delivery of food education has been patchy, so the £5 million promise in the Levelling Up white paper was a welcome boost, and suggested that the Department of Education wasn't understanding the value of food education. Sadly, it just seems one more charities are being left to plug gaps in education and to provide opportunities for school children to learn lifestyles that they need for the long-term health and happiness. See, this is it again. Another case of let's make the charities do it. Yeah, as opposed to the government actually doing their jobs. They want charities to do it. This is for them, they are making the charities do it so they don't have to spend the money themselves. The DFE spokesperson said, we have had a wider range of activities in place to make sure children leave school to be able to make healthy food choices and with the tools to build a healthy lifestyle. Food is already a compulsory topic with the natural curriculum for 5 to 14-year-olds in state-maintained schools, with children receiving high-quality teaching on the importance of healthy eating and nutrition. We're also committed to ensuring children have leave school knowing how to cook at least 6 healthy meals through using curriculum materials that the Oak National Academy are developing. Oak has appointed a subject expert that will start work on producing these materials in the coming months. Just a healthy reminder, what is levelling up? According to the government, levelling up means creating opportunities for everyone across the UK. The government's £4.8 billion Level Up Fund has been created to back projects across the UK to help communities level up. The Levelling Up white paper set out by the government would spread opportunity and more equality across the UK. In Action Man Rishi Sunak said its aim is to create jobs, drive growth and make sure people feel enormous pride in their place that they call home. People are not feeling any of that right now, guys. They're not feeling any of that. This is a very disheartening decision by the government to do this. As I've said, you know, the children, as you guys know, are the future from next generation, and we need to make sure that they're given the best education possible. We need to make sure that they're given everything, all the skill sets and they need, whether they are at the top or the lower echelons. All children need to be given the best opportunities, but we live in a society where that's not the case, and that some children are given a silver spoon in their mouth, and there are some children who are given absolutely pittance, and it's an unfair balance of society, and it really is a random lottery for kids wherever they're born, and it's just not right. Everybody should be given at least a decent education. They should be given decent meals to be able to give them the best opportunities in life, and I think we can all agree with that statement. But what do you guys think about this decision? Are you surprised by this, by more cuts? Do you agree with me that the government doesn't care, or do you think the government are actually doing what they think is in the best interests of the UK? Which I don't. But what do you guys think? Honestly think. Let me know down in the comments section below. Like, share and subscribe as always. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.